This video is for the 3%ers. This video is for the guys and women who want to develop themselves physically and mentally. You know, for 2025, a lot of you guys are saving all the self-development for that year. But most importantly, what I want you guys to focus on is developing yourself for this time around of this year. I want you guys to focus on starting good habits right before the year ends. You know, what are great habits you can have for 2025 and starting now to take into 2025? Great habits to take into 2025, you know. So we're gonna begin and we're just gonna get right into the video. If you guys are new to this channel, like and subscribe. I appreciate you guys for all the support. You know, this shit means a lot to me. This channel has been growing very rapidly, so we're just gonna begin. So number one, you want to incorporate having a great diet, having great amount of quality foods into your life. A lot of you guys go through your daily basis by eating junk, eating nonsense. You're not actually calculating what you're eating. You know, if you are a fat person right now, I want you guys to focus not on starving yourself, because a lot of people who are out of shape always feel the need to starve themselves. You need to understand you can still eat the good foods out there. You can still eat good foods that taste good. But what's mostly important is that you need to focus on eating at a caloric deficit. You know, a lot of you guys need to limit the amounts of food you're eating. So instead of eating 5 donuts, you eat 1. You know, limiting the amounts of sugar you intake too. I'd say stay away from sugar completely. There's been a study that says sugar feeds cancer cells. I'm gonna put it right here. Sugar does feed cancer cells, so you guys need to understand that a lot of sugar is not good for you. You know, and if we really look back in the good old days, good old times, what I really come to understand is that we didn't have access to the amounts of sugar, carbs, all these excess foods we're eating today. What we really had access to was scavenging for foods like meats, fruits. You know, we ate things more on like the healthy, more on like protein and vegetable and fruit aspects. What you guys need to understand is we never had access to eating a cookie, eating a donut. So it's already bad enough that we have access to it in today's society, where people can just go down to Tim Hortons, they can just go down to the donut shop and just grab themselves a donut, a cookie. And there's this new store that came around here in Alberta. They call it Crumble Cookie. It's a very good cookie. They sell all kinds of cookie. They do weekly reviews on different kinds of cookies, and what happens is that a lot of people are trying this out on a weekly basis, and these sugars have thousands of calories inside of them. And if you look at the grams of sugar, it's like 100 and something grams of sugar. You know, the adult male, I believe, is only supposed to have 34 grams of sugar or 24 grams of sugar. Correct me if I'm wrong. I'm going to be putting it up here. You know, the human adult is only supposed to have this amount of sugar, and we're here indulging in crazy amounts of sugar. So by starting this video, I would tell you guys, take away sugar from your life and you'll see how flat your belly will become. You'll see how lean and aesthetic you would actually start to develop the muscle you're building if you're actually putting in the work in the gym and eating better foods. You know, number 2, I'm going to be telling you, stay away from not moving too much. You guys need to understand that if you guys need to become more in shape, chisel out yourself, become more aesthetic, you guys need to be in the move a lot of the times. You know, majority of these things is people just stay sitting down all day. You know, if you're a guy who works an office job, sits down all day, I'm gonna tell you this, it's not gonna do well for you, because you need to be in motion in order for your body to burn more calories than you're consuming. You need to actually put in the work, put in the time and the effort. You know, I would advise you guys to set a time each time of your day when you can do it. You know, my job is the jobs I do are very motionary jobs. So me personally, I don't really need to get that much calories in. So focus on doing more motionary movements. I don't need to get that much cardio in, is what I meant to say. So focus on getting more motionary. Move around, walk, take your steps. 10,000 steps a day. It may seem like a lot, but in reality, you go for a 30 to an hour walk, you should be getting that hands down, or even more, to be honest. Depends on how far you walk and how everything plays out. Number 3, I want you guys to focus on building skills. For financial literacy, I want you guys to focus on building your skills in your life. One thing that's personally helped me is researching a lot of things. I just got into working on cameras and stuff like that, and me personally, I enjoy it very much because I'm studying my camera. I bought a Canon R50. I know it's not the best camera, but they told me it's a starter camera, and that's the best option for me. So I've been focusing on learning the skill of photography. I'm trying to build my idea on how I can make money from this. You guys need to focus on building new skills, because your job isn't going to make you a millionaire. Your job isn't going to take you far. So just understand that only you can push yourself the furthest. And then for the next rule, I want you guys to focus on actually putting in the time on working on your personal brand. What I'm starting to understand is that the world is evolving. The world is evolving. It's never going to be the same as it used to be, that all you had to do was go to school, get a corporate job, or go get a blue collar job. It's not the same anymore. Now you actually got to put in the time. You actually got to work. You got to actually work overtime to build a personal brand. What a lot of people are doing is starting a YouTube channel where they're working on their craft. They're working on things that work out for them. People are starting beauty brands. People are starting to become barbers. You need to start something that would actually make you financially better off. That someone can't just look at you and be like, oh, we don't need you anymore, we're not busy, you're gonna have to be let go, or you're gonna have to be fired. A lot of times, today's society, in the work division, the work field, people are picking people based on who they like. If you're not liked in the job you're working at, they'll get rid of you in the blink of an eye, and they would replace you. One thing that really hit me one time is one of my coworkers told me, stop playing the hero. And this was a while back. He told me, stop playing the hero. They will replace your ass right before your obituary even comes out. And that's what you guys need to understand, that in today's society, they are ruthless. They will get rid of you. So instead of putting all your time and energy into another man's business, why don't you focus on building your personal brand and becoming a better person and have better leverage? That's what me personally I would do. You guys can do whatever the hell you want, but that's the best advice I could give you, working on a personal brand. And last and for all, I'm going to be telling you, stay consistent. Stay consistent on anything you're doing. Whatever you're doing will definitely pay off if you put in the work, the time, the dedication, and you're consistent on it every single day. What I tell my viewers all the time is, stay as consistent as the sun. The sun comes up every single morning, no matter if it's snowing, no matter if it's raining, no matter if it's sunny, of course, no matter if it's cloudy, the sun is right there. So you gotta be as consistent as the sun, move and work as the sun. And last and for all, I tell people, ain't no Prince Charming. Nobody's gonna come and save you and take you out of this terrible loophole you're in. No one's gonna come and carry your ass out. So you better just get to working, get to grinding. And really, these are the habits I want you guys to work on before 2025 starts. I want you guys to take this into 2025. Work your hardest, stay dedicated, and I guarantee success for you guys. Stay humble, stay blessed.